Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another buzzing walkabout here on Buzzing Pattaya. And today I'm going to have a walk around. I'm going to go down Pattaya Klang, along Beach Road, up Soi 7, down Soi 8, and maybe we'll go up Soi 9, see where we end up. Basically today's chat is about newbie advice. People that are coming here for the very first time. What advice can you give them? What advice can I give them? Because you know, we were all here once as a first timer. And one of the things I love about the channel is the fact that we share so much information. So guys, if you are a regular visitor to Pattaya and you can share some pearls of wisdom, please, do. And also maybe share any experiences you've had where things may have gone a bit pear-shaped and you think, oh, I wish I'd have done that, or I wish I'd have known about this. So it's fantastic that we share all of our information here and help other people make the best of what this place is. So I'm here at Pattaya Klang. I'm going to spin the camera around, show you where we start. And tomorrow's video, for those of you that are looking at this video thinking, oh, it'd be nice to know about how we navigate the city, tomorrow I will be showing you the routes, the main routes around the city centre, and it's very, very easy to navigate. All right, so talking of that, let's turn the camera. Here we go. Now, so down in front of you there, see that purple box? Well, trust me, you don't want anyone to come out of that box because that's the police box. And if you're doing a legal turn, or a swift left turn, whatever, or you try to run the red light, you're going to get yourself in trouble. So this is where we're starting, at the very top. I'm just putting my mask on and my hat. Hang on one second. Don't want the old sun on my current bun. That's better. Okay, so heading down. So I'm not going to structure the video in terms of just keep talking about the newbie stuff. I want to share what's going on here as well. Thank you. So Pattaya Klang, in terms of bars and stuff, back in the day there was a fair little bit going on. There's also an Indian restaurant up here which I'm going to show you called Alibaba, and been around 33 years I think. Incredibly good reputation, and for all the right reasons the food in there is very, very good. So newbie advice, I think there's a lot of things you can say to people when they come here. And I'm guessing probably the most obvious one is, take your time, just let things happen. People come over here and say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And the trouble is, I think you'll agree that the best made plans here in Pattaya, generally speaking, never come off. I love it. Look at these Jeeps. I'm going to have to hire one of these. Go for a jolly. I wonder how much they are. Let's find out, actually. Let's ask. I don't know. Looks cool though, doesn't it? Let's just quickly ask.พี่ครับอันนี้1 วันเท่าไหร่ครับไม่รู้ okay ไม่เป็นไรครับมีเบอร์โทรศัพท์ใช่ไหม Thank you. Okay, he doesn't know. There's the number. All right. Okay ครับขอบคุณมากครับผม Fancy a massage. And that's something for the newbies to remember. There's lots of massage places here. So I just asked that guy for one day, how much is it, please? But he doesn't know he's a builder. No worries. Now over the road there, see there's Alibaba. That's the restaurant I was referring to, the Indian restaurant. Truthfully, it's a little bit more expensive than most. But then on the other side of the coin, the quality of the food is fantastic. It really is. So going back to the original point about new people's advice, I think one of the things to take into account is the money. I'm okay, thank you, darling, thank you. It's your money. I know it sounds a bit odd talking to you like maybe, you're a young kid going on your first holiday, stuff like that, but budget your money, because if you come here, get carried away in your first couple of days, and then you've done your money, well, you're pretty stuffed, aren't you, really? You've either got to find some other resources, or you're going to be eating mama noodles and 7-Elevens for the rest of your holiday. So try to take your time, try to enjoy it for what it is. There's always another day. Incidentally, when you're walking around, be careful of these paths. They really are quite treacherous in places, and it's very easy, particularly if you've had a few too many sherbets, it's very easy to not look where you're going, and before you know it, you've done your ankle, or even worse, and you're over in one of the hospitals. And that's a budget situation you don't want to find yourself in, especially if your insurance doesn't cover you. So we're just coming down now, we're heading down to the beach. I want to show you the beach because I think they've done a fantastic job. And if you watched my interview with Dean from Witherspoons, well, this is the other Witherspoons that we were referring to. And you see it here. It's not open at the moment, but when it does open, I think it'll be a really cool venue. There's an upstairs. I think it'll be really good. And Dean's a great lad. He's a great lad. All right, I'm just going to nip round the other side. Just watch the traffic. Here we go. Good. And incidentally, traffic getting around town. You know, if you're happy on the back of a motorbike, then use the motorbike taxis. So cheap, it's incredible. Or you can use the BART bus system. And basically, the BART bus system, it just goes round in circles. And if you make a wrong turn or you get on the wrong bus, listen, let's be honest, it's 10 baht. What's that, 25 pence? No, it's less than that, and it was 45 baht to the pound. So it's like 11 pence. What's that, 15 cents? I don't know. But anyway, it's nothing. And just for a second, just look at that. Come on, be fair. It is nice, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is a lovely view. And unfortunately, we've got stuff in the way here, but right over there, that's Naklua. And that's an area I'll cover once things start to reopen, because until they reopen, in fairness, Naklua doesn't really have a huge amount to offer other than bars and restaurants. But anyway, we'll go over there later on. All right, so I'm on what's known as Beach Road. And here's the boys in blue, or in brown, or in grey, or whatever colour they choose to wear that day. And what we're going to do is we're going to head over. We'll have a wander up Soi 7. Now, before I head up there, I'm going to tell you straight, it's in a bad way, okay? No hiding, no lying. It is in a bad way. Oh, where's he going? Okay. Now, the lovely corner bar, that's going to stay here. That's going to reopen, which is fantastic, because it really is a great place. Live music, middle of the road girls, I suppose, if that's the best way of describing it. Certainly not full of youngsters. And it's good, it's a nice place. And up here on the right, now this place here, Black Angels. I came past here one evening, going back 3-4 months ago, and the woman went mental at me because she thought I was pointing the camera at her. And I wasn't even looking at her. And on the subject of cameras, I just want to explain, you know guys, when I am walking around, if you do happen to see me, and you see the camera and you think, oh, he's pointing the camera at me, just let me know, guys. You know, it's no problem. I promise you I will take it out or I'll blur you. I will not put you in a compromising position. All right. Oh, it's hot today, I tell you. Whew. What's sad to see, though, is all these beer complexes, they're all up for rent. And you know, when that situation happens, I could easily see a developer coming in, buying them all up, flatten them down, and hey ho, a new hotel. That's what I can see. I hope I'm wrong. What do you think? Do you think these will recover? I really can't see it. So, all right, there's a bit of music up here ahead. So what I'm going to do is just pause the video. And once I've got past that earshot, we'll put it back on. 1 second. All right, now you see this building here, the Big and Whistle. Used to be called the Pig and Whistle, and now it's up for sale. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Rosie's, another place got a good reputation. But we're going to head up now to the top end where Second Road is. There's a few more bars up here. Nick Dean has got the Hacienda bar. He's also got his bar up here, which you'll see in a second. And I suppose, going back to the question about the newbie advice, you know, guys, you're going to come here and you're going to be surrounded by beautiful women, day in, day out, and it's going to be incredibly hard for you to take it all in. So try not to Well, I suppose the only way to say it is try not to fall in love. You know, I know it's hard. It's easy to do because they are beautiful women and they will show you attention. And sadly, maybe some of you're going to get more attention here than what maybe you've had back in your home country for years. But I want to be straight. It's a business transaction. Please bear that in mind. And if you want to have a massage, hello, sawadee-ka, wadee-ka. Thank you. You know, massages are, we'll talk about them in a minute. So yeah, you know, try to keep it real, guys. Yes, it's hard, of course it's difficult, because at the end of the day, you're surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of girls, all calling you a sexy man and all the other stuff that goes on. And suddenly you think you're at the tip of the mountain and that you're King Dingaling. But unfortunately, they have ulterior motives. Okay, so we're now going to walk against the flow. We're walking up Second Road, heading now back towards Walking Street. And we're going to do a right in a minute and go down Soi 8. I'll show you what's down there. So yeah, for first timers, just try and, you know, not fall in love. I don't know, guys, you know, how have you found it? You know, be honest. I did. I fell in love with a girl called Katon. I've mentioned this many times. Stayed with her for 9 days. And effectively she broke my heart because she said to me, there ain't going to be a 10th day. And I couldn't get my head around why. And then she kindly showed me her business transactions in the Mama-san's book. Showed me the guys that she was going to marry, blah, blah, blah. And in fact, saved me a lot of heartache because I was getting sucked in there big time. Across the road there, hopefully when things return, new plaza. That's a good Soi. And once it does open, I'll get my arse in there for you and show you what's going on. Okay, Soi 8. Let's have a wander down Soi 8. Out of Soi 7 and Soi 8, I mean, back in the day when the beer bars were open, I preferred Soi 7 if I'm being honest. But Soi 8, yeah, it's okay. It's okay, you're going to see anyway. Other pieces of advice. So always keep numbers that you need on you all times. And the one number that you're going to make sure you definitely need is 1155. And you dial that number on any Thai SIM card and that will connect you to the tourist police. So keep that number 1155 on you at all times so that at any given moment, if you need to contact the police for any reason whatsoever, you have that ability to do so. There's another massage, the Irish Health Massage. Hello, sawadee-ka. Good morning. So here's a Sexy Girls A Go-Go. I think that's done its day. The Punjabi Dhaba. Never been in there, no idea. Yeah, so numbers. Keep that number handy. Also, it's really useful to take a small miniature copy of your passport, and also keep a copy of your hotel address, a business card, something like that. You know, just take a photo, put it on your phone, because there are going to come times when maybe you've had a few too many and you can't remember the name of your hotel, or you might get stopped and be asked to produce your passport. Got to be honest with you, that doesn't happen very often, but never say never. So, you know, it's handy to have these kind of things with you at all times, just in case. Now we're going to keep going down here. Now this complex on the left hand side used to be really good, really busy. But obviously, as you can see now, there's a lot of work going on. The EO beer bar and lots of other beer bars on the right, as well as these ones on the left. And back in the day, I mean, Songkran, man, these places were so busy. Brilliant. And all right, coming down. Now, if you like your music, here you go, rolling live. Now, I can't show you inside. Nothing's going on in there, sadly. That used to be a really good rock venue. Can't see in there obviously, but if you like your music, Rolling Live 3, Soy 8, definitely one to tick on the box. And also the Sailor Bar up here. They got an incredible range of cocktails, ridiculously cheap. They do food and everything, it's a good place. I've mentioned it before in a few of the videos I've done. All right, so getting back down to Beach Road again. And yeah, there's a Sailor Bar. In fact, let me just show you here. There's their prices of the beer there. Look, see, there's the beer. So what do you have? What do you have? There you go. There's all the prices. And there's some of the food. Great quality. All right. So let's head down. Another thing for people that come out here is mosquito. You know, I walk around with a man bag, and I know people go, "Shock horror, oh my God, you can't have a man bag, it's so gay," and all the rest of it. Listen guys, it's a man bag, okay? Put it on, you need it. You can put all kinds of stuff in there that you need. So, mozzie spray, your mosquito cream. If you are susceptible to getting bitten, you need that stuff with you, because trust me, you are going to get bitten out here. So, be very, very prepared, because the last thing you want to do is walking around looking like a dot-to-dot map. That's not fun. Okay, so we're going to turn left, head up Beach Road, and let's keep going. Look the way he's walking. I reckon he rides a motorbike a lot. What do you think? Anyway, let me get past him. Okay. All right, so there's a few tips for you. You know, but like I say, guys, you know, share away some of the tips that you can give people. Another tip that I'll give you is just here. Do not get yourself in any problems. Try to avoid those problems, because otherwise you're going to end up in this gap. And 100% it's going to cost you money. And depending on what you're in here for, will depend on how much it's going to cost you. So we're going to walk up the side here, then I'll walk back to where the motorbike is. But guys, just, you know, and here's a good example about people that are coming here for the first time. If you think it's funny to stitch your mate up with a ladyboy situation, and let's just say your mate is more of a man's man kind of thing, and you know, he might react differently to realizing he's been duped, and he kicks off. Guys, you're walking him in to a minefield of problems. So he is going to end up at Soy 9, and he is going to end up paying the price. And it isn't cheap. So, you know, it's great to have a laugh and a joke with your mates, especially if they've, you know, this is their first time here. But, you know, just think about the outcome of what they're like. All right, I'm just going to pause this video, and then we'll catch up at the top, because there's nothing to show you here. All right, so we're now at the very top of the second road. So the next thing then is loose clothing. Guys, if you're coming over here and you suffer with the heat and you sweat a lot, try to bring loose clothing, because it is very hot, and the last thing you want to do is be sat in a bar with all the sweat stains over you, etc, etc, because A, you'll probably feel uncomfortable, and B, it doesn't look too good. So try and wear loose clothing. And again, you know, if you've got a man bag, put a small towel inside just to dab your forehead down, keep your arms dry as much as you can, because as I say, you know, all jokes aside, it is hot here. You know, right now, I don't know what it is, but it's hot. Bell ringing. Guys, if you're going to go into bars and you're going to start ringing the bell, particularly if you're a new person and you don't really understand the concept, at best, you're going to ring the bell and buy a certain amount of drinks. At worst, you're going to end up buying the whole bar, customers included, the drink, and it can be very expensive. So be warned and be careful. If you ring that bell, you know, I'm sure there's people watching this video now that can relate back to when they got caught ringing a bell and it cost them a lot more than they were anticipating. And if you have been caught with that, guys, please share. You know, there's no disrespect. We've all been there. you've rung the bell and suddenly you're presented with a 3, 4, 5,000 baht bill, and that wasn't what you was expecting. So, you know, guys, if you are new here, you're out having a good laugh, be wary about the bell situation. And also with the lady drinks. You know, remember, these girls, it's a business. They are here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to earn as much money as they can in as short as possible time as they can. So they will possibly, I'm not saying everyone, but they will be possibly pushing you for drinks. Don't be afraid to say no. Just wait. You know, I've seen situations where a customer's had one drink and the girls have had 4 or 5. And if their drink's, you know, 100, 150 baht, you know, there's 700, that's 15 quid while you've had your first beer. So just be careful, you know, balance the books, and don't be afraid to say to a girl, no, just wait. Because if she thinks she's going to get another drink, she's not going to go anywhere anyway. She'll still sit with you. So just, you know, don't be afraid to dictate the pace of the drink situation. On the subject of protective condoms, you know, yes, they're available out here. Try to avoid buying the ones on the motorbike taxis that ride around offering you these. Invariably, they're cheap copies, and the last thing you want is for any accidents to happen whilst in the full swing of things. Maybe bring some from home and keep yourself protected at all times. All right, so there's a lot more that we could share, but I think what I've covered is pretty much the basics of what you need to be aware of. Guys, if there's any information you think you should share, please do. Please, you know, that's the beauty of what we've created here in the buzzing community, is the amount of information that we share is just incredible. All right, so just spin this around. Whew. Oh man, hot today, I tell you, very, very hot. So bear that in mind. All right, guys, so that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, guys, please drop your comments, share away, give you your pearls of wisdom, and as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Have a look on our members area now. Quite a lot of restaurants are starting to open. A lot more are offering the buzzing discount and also buzzing free shots in some of the bars now, and especially once we're allowed to drink, then that will be in full swing. So have a look at the members area, and guys, get on our Discord group. There's 4,500 people on there now. Everyone's like you, particularly if you're a newbie, okay? If you've not been here before and you're searching out that information, I've got to stand over here, I'm roasting. If you're searching out information, go onto our Discord group. There are so many active people on there, people with loads and loads of experience, lots of knowledge that will share that with you. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.